Good morning. It is still March 30th, and Ramses is now finished with his bath and is back to sleeping. He's definitely in my way right now, but I'm too guilty to move him. So today is chapter 9, which is called My Greatest Wish. We're pretty close to the end of the book. I think chapter 10 might be the last one. For the question that goes along with this chapter, I just want you to take a pause after this chapter and think what you think is going to happen next. So I just want you to make a prediction based on what happens in this chapter. What will be the end of the story? So I'm going to start reading chapter 9, My Greatest Wish. 2 days were left until the pageant. The morning was cloudy and gray. On the way to school, Maria Isabel wondered if it was going to snow. Maybe she would be able to make that snowman. But shortly after she got to school, it started to drizzle. It's kind of like what it's like outside today. You can't really see, I guess, on the video. And windows are so dirty, so don't judge me. Since they couldn't go outside, the students spent their time rehearsing. No one made a mistake. Melchior didn't forget what he had to say to Amal's mother. Amal dropped his crutch only once. Best of all, though, the shepherds remembered when they were supposed to enter without bumping into the three kings. Even Tony and Jonathan seemed interested in the play. They volunteered to help carry the manger and the shepherds' baskets on and off stage. Satisfied with the final rehearsal, the teacher decided that there was time for one last class exercise before vacation. It's been a couple of days since we've done some writing, she said when the students returned to class. The new year is a time for wishes. Sometimes wishes come true, sometimes they don't. But it's important to have wishes, and most of all, to know what you really want. I'd like you all to take out some paper and write an essay titled, My Greatest Wish. Maria Isabel sighed and put away Charlotte's web. Charlotte had just... Not going to read these spoilers. Ba 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 ba. Okay. But Maria would have to wait to find out. So do you all. She bit down on her pencil and wrote, My Greatest Wish. This shouldn't be so hard, Maria Isabel thought. If I finish writing early, I can probably finish my book. She started to write, My greatest wish is to make a snowman. Maria Isabel read over what she had just written and realized that it wasn't what she really wanted. She put the paper aside, took out a new sheet, and wrote down the title again. My greatest wish is to have a part in Amal. Maria Isabel stopped writing again. She thought, I'm pausing because there's more Charlotte's Web spoilers and I don't know how to get around them. But anyway, I'm going to skip those, and it says, the teacher just said that wishes don't always come true. If I'm going to wish for something, it should be something really worth wishing for. Maria Isabel took out a third sheet of paper and wrote down the title again. This time, she didn't stop writing until she got to the bottom of the page. My Greatest Wish. When I started to write, I thought my greatest wish was to make a snowman. Then I thought my greatest wish was to have a part in the winter pageant. But I think my greatest wish is to be called Maria Isabel Salazar Lopez. When that was my name, I felt proud of being named Maria, like my papa's mother, and Isabel, like my grandmother Chabela. She is saving money so I can study and not have to spend my whole life in a kitchen like her. I was Salazar, like my papa, and my grandpa Antonio, and Lopez like my grandfather Manuel. I never knew him, but he could really tell stories. I know because my mother told me. If I was called Maria Isabel Salazar Lopez, I could listen better in class, because it's easier to hear than Mary Lopez. Then I could have said I wanted a part in the play, and when the rest of the kids sing, my mother and father wouldn't have to ask me why I didn't sing, even though I like the song about the Hanukkah candles so much. The rest of the class had already handed in their essays and were cleaning out their desks to go home when Maria Isabel got up. She quietly went to the front of the room and put her essay on the teacher's desk. Maria Isabel didn't look up at the teacher, so she didn't see the woman smiling at her. She hurried back to her desk to get her things and leave. So that was chapter 9. And if you would also like shout outs or would like to ask a question about my pets or about anything else, you can fill out the form. Your job is to predict how you think the story will end, and I will see you soon to read the next chapter.